Good morning, young people. My name is Jim Kennedy. I have been on a cruise ship with your grandparents now for 2 weeks, and I'm looking forward to just sharing a few thoughts with you. First of all, I want to acknowledge that I'm speaking to Alana, who is 8 years old, her brother Kyson, who is 6, Brody is 12, and Kipton is 14, and I'm awfully glad to share a couple of points with you. First and foremost, I want you to know your grandparents love you dearly. I've been on this ship long enough to hear a lot about you because your grandparents love you and they're proud of you and they talk about you regularly. One of the things they did was ask me if I would speak to you because I am a guest speaker on the cruise ship. I retired from NASA, as you maybe can see from my shirt. In fact, I even brought a gift to give to your parents, your grandparents, to bring home to you. It's called the NASA meatball because it looks like a meatball, but this has been the symbol of NASA for a long, long time. We proudly call it the NASA meatball, and it has sticky on the back. You can actually patch it to a shirt or whatever you'd like and wear it. So with that, let me tell you, when I first met your grandparents, I showed a picture of the Apollo 11 launch team at the Kennedy Space Center. It's an old picture by now because it was taken on July 16th, 1969, the day we launched Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins to the moon. And I pointed out a few people. I understand you may even know of some of these people. One is, you will see when you get this picture, a girl named Joanne Morgan, who was the first female to ever be on the launch team at the Kennedy Space Center. You will see 2 of the original 7. The first astronauts were a group of 7. We proudly had Alan Shepard and Deke Clayton in the Launch Control Center with us. We had Katherine Johnson, who I believe Alana knows about, who was featured in the movie called Hidden Figures. She was a guest at the launch, and you will see her in the picture. But maybe, just maybe, the most important thing you will see when you see this picture is your great-grandfather, your great-grandfather, Dick Siak. Dick was in the Launch Control Center, but not down with the regular people. He was such a high-level person, they gave him a seat up in the upper bleachers, if you will. He was sitting next to people that I used to work with, like Dr. von Braun. If you don't know that name, you can look it up. Dr. Debus, who was the first director of the Kennedy Space Center, a job that I later had, but maybe most importantly, sitting in the area with your great-grandfather was a man named James Webb, who was the NASA administrator in charge of all of NASA, and now they've named that great telescope after him. But anyway, I will mail this picture to your grandparents. They can take it home to you or mail it to you. Have a couple of gifts for you, but with that, I won't go any further except to say your grandfather, John, who is known, loved, and admired by everybody on this ship, along with your grandmother. They asked me if I would put a picture, I wish I could show it to you now, but I can't, put a picture of the Launch Control Center, which I mentioned to you, but one that has not just your great-grandfather, but one that has your grandmother, her sister Diana, and her brother Dave. So you will see all of this when they get home, but I just wanted to tell you all, I know you're proud to be a part of this family. I am proud to know your parents, your grandparents rather, and I look forward to one day possibly meeting you. So with that, I will sign off and wish you Godspeed. Thanks, guys.